Up next, the Nets taking on the Warriors. For the Brooklyn Nets, it's been a tough road for this team so far, but tonight, they'll have the energy of the home crowd on their side, and they look to ride that to victory. Warriors, Nets, and back in a moment for the tip-off. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be facing Amen Thompson and the Houston Rockets. And then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards.
And for their matchup with the Magic, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Curry is out there with MP, and it's Moody in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Cam Thomas is out there with Traore, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. So Brooklyn will get the first possession. And as we are working our way towards the middle of the season, RJ, we have seen some surprises as well as our share of disappointments.
It doesn't take too long to see what is working for some teams and what is not working for some teams. But there has been a few surprises.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's Moody. Hits it from three-point range.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
Outside Thomas. Draymond Green with the rebound. Curry finds Butler from the stripe. It's hauled in by Claxton. Here's Traore, guarded by Kerr, and stolen by MP. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Here's Thomas. Pass to Clowney from outside the arc, and Moody pulls it down. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. MP passes to Moody, back to MP. Here's Butler. The 3 from MP. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
If MP buries those catch-and-shoot chances, he'll have a very long career in this league.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr., and after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Traore. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Claxton a screen on MP. They get it back. A shot's good from Claxton.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now, here's MP. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Traore coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Here's Thomas, and that one's on target from the wing. He has 7.
Oh, Cam Thomas is a very comfortable mid-range shooter.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Williams, he's checked in for the Nets. Powell comes in for Traore. Now, here's MP. He's got 8. Launches a 3. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Raptors got the job done. He contributed 42 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Here is Porter, following the basket by MP. The shot by Powell, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Like, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Now here's Thomas, following the miss by Al Horford. Outside Thomas, shot clock at 6. The putback is no good. MP has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Back to the action in just a minute. And thanks again. This is for Brooklyn. Ronnie's checked in, and it's Michael Porter in for Zaire Williams. MP's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Brandon Bajemski. Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Number 1, Zaire Williams.
Nets trail by 14, setting the floor for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Butler. Then there's Horford. Then it's MP, and it's Curry in at the point. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Warriors with the rebound. Just a tremendous run right now for him. 12 straight wins.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Here's Traore. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Clowney. Here's Traore, guarded by Kerr. Here's Traore. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now, here's MP. 15 points in the game. Outside, Kuminga. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Kuminga's got 4 this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside, Porter from downtown gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
MP passes to Butler. from outside off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And then Sharp with the dunk. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
The Warriors making a switch here. Moody's checked in. Williams against MP. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pass to Toure. Now, here's Sharp. Here's Clowney. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Jimmy Butler. The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. He misses the free throw.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Williams. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
Outside Thomas. Here's Toure. It's stolen by Green. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Thomas.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's the floater. He can't get that one. And so we wrap up the first half. Warriors ahead. They lead by 14. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for Golden State.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference in this game right now, Ernie.
This is one of those just keep doing what you're doing. If they can, I expect this lead to grow. All right, next up, we've got some potential competitors in this year's three-point contest for you.
For one of my favorite events, Kenny, I think I could beat you right now if we did one.
You'd have everyone ducking their head, running for cover.
So you're scared. I get it.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Out of the sideline we go for a report on Al Horford. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. Losing someone in the middle of a season is never easy. They'll definitely have to rethink some things moving forward. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update. Guys, it doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Thomas on the wing. He's joined by Porter. Then there's Traore. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Clowney in at the 4 slot. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back over to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Following the three-pointer by MP, Porter finds Claxton. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Traore. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Curry has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Jemison's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Traore. Porter, bounce pass. Thomas surveying the D. And Thomas with the stop.
Now, be careful because he is a rhythm scorer. Thomas has been locked and loaded all night with a full clip.
MP inside. Thomas covering. That one goes. Count it.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Traore following the basket by MP. Pass to Traore. Here's Clowney, defended by Butler. And that one's good by Porter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's Jemison, and he slams it down right on top of Michael Porter.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Williams is checked in for Michael Porter. Then for the Warriors, Quentin Post comes in for Green, and it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Moses Moody. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Pass to Clowney. Thomas against MP. Butler with the steal. MP deciding where to go with it. Curry on the wing. From the arc. Rebound by Williams. Nets trail by 18. And here is Thomas. Three-pointer. And he jams it with authority.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Now, here's MP. 28 points for him. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Traore can't hit. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And here's MP for 3. The kick outside to Butler. Back to MP. 5 on the clock. Curry outside. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists in the game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That's a floater go, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You love the readiness of Cam Thomas, whatever his team needs.
Claxton comes in for Sharp, and Martin subbed in for Cameron Thomas. And the Warriors making a change here. Nets trail by 19. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got MP. Kuminga out there with Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry and Richard. It's Porter outside, and the Nets miss again. Here's MP. Oh, he jams it right over Nick Claxton.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Martin kicks to Williams. No good on the 3.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Kuminga. Floats it up for MP, and MP throws it down.
You see that youthful exuberance from MP on that finish.
Brooklyn's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Martin with it, guarded by Curry. And here is Williams. Misses off the left iron.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And it's Jemison missing. Nets shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Outside, Martin. Pass to Claxton. Back to Martin. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Warriors leading by 21. Curry with it. To the inside. Porter with the steal. Now here is Martin. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Porter. Pass to Claxton. Porter kicks to Martin. No good with the triple. Warriors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Outside, Martin. Back to Porter. Takes the 3. Warriors with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 36.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now here's Williams to stop the run. Buries it from three-point range. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. MP outside. Curry outside. Drains the three-pointer.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.